Students, in this video lesson, we will discuss about some p block elements, that is group 13 and group 14. As you know that there are 6 groups in p block, that is group 13, 14, 15, 16, 17 and 18. If we look at the outer electronic configuration of these p block elements, then it is NS2 NP126 except helium, which has the configuration 1s2. In p block elements, the last electron enters the outermost p orbital, and there are three p orbitals which can accommodate 6 electrons. That is why there are 6 groups in p block elements from 13 to 18. Now we'll discuss about the group 13 elements, and the first member of this group is boron, and after the name of the first member boron, this family is called the boron family. And the members of this group are boron, aluminium, gallium, indium and thallium. Now we will discuss the atomic properties like electronic configuration, atomic radii, ionization enthalpy, metallic character, etc. So first of all, electronic configuration of general outer electronic configuration of group 13 elements, it is NS2NP1. Now the next atomic property, that is atomic radii. If we look at the variation of atomic radii down the group, then atomic radii of this family increases down the group with a few exceptions, that is the exception of gallium. In gallium, due to the poor screening effect shown by d electrons, the outermost electrons are strongly attracted by the nucleus, and that is why the size of gallium is slightly smaller than aluminium. As you see in this table, if we look at the table given here, then the atomic radius of boron is 85, aluminium 143 and gallium, look at this, gallium is 135 picometer. But according to the general trend, if we go through this, then according to the general trend, the atomic radii increases on moving down the group due to the addition of the extra shells. But here, in case of gallium, the atomic radii is slightly smaller than aluminium. Ionization enthalpy. The ionization enthalpy values decrease down the group with the exception of gallium and thallium. Again, the same thing, so the same reason we can say in case of gallium as well as in case of thallium. In case of gallium, due to the poor screening effect shown by the d electrons, and in thallium, due to the poor screening effect shown by the f electrons, the outermost electrons are attracted more strongly towards the nucleus. That is why in these two cases, their ionization enthalpy is slightly more than their previous element. As you can see from the table again, we see here first ionization enthalpy. You can see for boron it is 801, aluminum 577, gallium 579. It is slightly increased, and for indium it is 558, and for thallium again it increases, that is 589. So and so on. In case of the second ionization enthalpy, you can see that the same thing happen. Similarly, for third ionization enthalpy, now the next property is electronegativity. Electronegativity is the property of a shared atom to attract the shared electron pair towards itself. As we have already discussed, the variation in atomic radii, that is why the variation of the electronegativity in this group is not regular. That is, first electronegativity decreases from boron to aluminum, and then increases marginally. That is, the value of electronegativity in case of boron is 2, in case of aluminum 1.5, that is decreases. Then again for the next element gallium it is 1.6, then 1.7 for indium, and 1.8 for thallium. Now the physical properties of these elements. Boron is a non-metal and its melting point is high, whereas other members of this family are soft metals and having low melting points. Density of these elements increases down the group from boron to thallium, and it is due to the increase in the mass that is more than the increase in the atomic volume. That is why the density of these elements increases down the group. Now the chemical properties. In chemical properties, first we come to the oxidation state. Boron and aluminum show the oxidation state of +3. But for the boron, it is not possible to form its trivalent ion as very high ionization enthalpy is required. Means the sum of first three ionization enthalpy in case of boron is very high. That is why it is unable to form trivalent ion. However, it can share its electrons to form the compound, that is covalent compounds. In case of gallium, indium and thallium, they show +1 oxidation state also along with +3. But the stability of +1 oxidation state increases and +3 oxidation state decreases down the group due to increase in inert pair effect. Inert pair effect means when the s electrons of the valence shell do not participate in the bond formation, then this tendency increases down the group, due to which only p electrons participate in the bond formation, and that is why the higher oxidation state becomes less stable on going down the group, since this inert pair effect increases down the group. Now reactivity towards air. Amorphous boron and aluminum metal on heating in air form B2O3 and aluminum oxide respectively. With dinitrogen at high temperature they form nitrides. Means they can form oxides as well as nitrides with oxygen and nitrogen respectively. And the nature of their oxides varies, that is, boron trioxide is acidic, whereas aluminum and gallium oxides are amphoteric, and the oxides of indium and thallium are basic. So we can say that their acidic nature of their oxides decreases down the group and basic nature increases down the group. Now the reactivity towards acid and alkalis. Boron does not react with acids and alkalis even at moderate temperature, but aluminum dissolves in mineral acids and aqueous alkalis, and it shows amphoteric nature. Amphoteric means which has both type of natures, that is acidic as well as basic, as it has been shown in the following equations. That is, when aluminum reacts with hydrochloric acid, then it forms salt aluminum chloride and liberates dihydrogen, and when it reacts with sodium hydroxide, which is a base, then it also forms tetrahydroxo aluminate, sodium tetrahydroxoaluminate, and also liberates hydrogen, dihydrogen. So we can say that aluminum, in this way, it shows both type of nature, that is acidic as well as basic. Reactivity towards halogens. These elements react with halogen to form trihalides. As you see from the equation, E plus 3x2 gives 2EX3, where E is the group 13 element and X is the halogen, which may be fluorine, chlorine, bromine and iodine. Trihalides, stability of trihalides increases down the group. Again the same thing, that inert pair effect increases down the group. That is why the stability of +1 oxidation state increases and +3 oxidation state decreases. That is why in case of the elements lying towards the bottom of the group, they form their trihalides less stable in comparison to their halides formed in their +1 oxidation state. That is, TlCl is more stable than TlCl3. That is due to the inert pair effect. Now the important trends and anomalous properties of boron. The first element of the group, that is boron, it shows some properties different from the properties of the rest of the members of this family, which is called the anomalous behavior of boron. And this behavior of boron is due to the smallest size of boron in its family and its high ionization enthalpy and the non availability of d orbitals. That is why it shows some properties different from rest of the members of the family, and these properties of boron are called anomalous properties. The trichlorides, bromides and iodides of all these elements being covalent in nature are hydrolyzed in water. Species like tetrahedral and octahedral, except in boron, exist in aqueous medium. Means boron cannot exist in aqueous medium since it is unable to form trivalent ion due to its high ionization enthalpy. Boron trifluoride easily reacts with Lewis bases such as NS3 to complete octet around boron. As you can see in this equation, following equation, BF3 plus NS3, as one lone pair is present around nitrogen in NS3, which it donates for sharing to boron and forms coordinate covalent bond. And in this way, ammonia forms a compound with boron trifluoride. Now, the maximum covalence of boron is 4, whereas other members of this family can expand their covalence beyond 4, and that is due to the availability of d orbitals in rest of the members except boron. That is why boron is unable to expand its covalence beyond 4 due to the non-availability of d orbitals. So this is the discussion. This was the discussion on group 13 elements, that is boron family. Now in the next part of the video lesson, we will discuss the group 14.